Welcome, Minneapolis high school sports fans, to Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com. April 22nd, 2015, as we're here for Minneapolis baseball versus hosting the Russell Broncos. Kind of a late start here. It's scheduled for 4:45 now. It was originally scheduled for 4, but bus complications from the trip to Russell to Minneapolis, and it set both the baseball and softball team from Russell behind schedule. So that's starting these games about 45 minutes late. Beautiful day here and at the ballpark here, the American Legion Field in Minneapolis. As we get ready for this game, it's supposed to be about 75 today. A little breeze out of the southeast. Not too bad, just enough to keep the air moving, make it nice. The Lions are coming off a fairly nice start to the season here in about their 7th season, I do believe. Minneapolis is 3-5 overall and 3-3 in the league. They started off the season by splitting with Sacred Heart. First game 8-0, and the second game they lost 5-10. And that was the first game in school history of beating Sacred Heart in baseball. They then traveled to Beloit and lost 2 games. They lost to Little River away, I do believe, and that was a 2-game sweep for the Redskins from Little River. Then last Thursday, they went to Ellsworth at a game that the schedule said it was going to be here, but wasn't the case, and won rather handily there. First game 19-2, run ruled after 4 innings. In the second game 12-4. Russell is 5-3 overall and 3-1 in the league, so the Lions could pull within a tie of the Broncos by a sweep here today. They beat Ellsworth in 2 games, 10-0 the first game and 9-1 in the second. They split with Sacred Heart like we did. They split with Hoisington, I do believe, and then beat Colby in 2 games. And I might have those reversed. They might have split with Colby and beat Hoisington too. But anyway, just based on the fact that we both beat Sacred Heart by 1 game and both beat Ellsworth, makes it the fact that might be a pretty close game today. They have not played Beloit like we have, so we don't have any comparison there to give you as far as indicators of strength. But it should be on paper a fairly close game and a very competitive game today here in the NCAA conference. The Minneapolis Lions hosting the Broncos of Russell High School. Minneapolis has done all their warm-ups. We have Russell on the field now, completing their warm-ups. It's scheduled for a 4:45 start. Hopefully it'll maybe just be a little bit sooner than that, but we'll find out. Starting for the Lions today, in the batting order is number 35, Gavin Rothenberger, center fielder. At third base, Jake Fleming, number 33, second in the batting order. Third in the batting order is the catcher, Rick Thompson. Fourth in the batting order is the starting pitcher, David Johns, number 11. Fifth in the batting order is the first baseman, Caden Berry, number 8. Sixth is right fielder John Kelly, number 34. Seventh is Dakota Backus, number 12. He plays second. Eighth is Brian Frazier, second baseman, number 15. Playing DH, and ninth in the batting order is Eric Yoxel, number 13. And in left field, number 6, Jeff Austin. The designated subs today are number 2, Tyler Meckel, number 20, Logan Robbins. Batting order for Russell is center fielder Hester, number 18, left fielder Dinkle, number 8, shortstop Bacher, number 3, catcher Rome, number 23, third baseman Rohr, number 17, designated hitter Corley, number 12. Seventh in the batter order is right fielder Weber, number 20. Eighth in the batting order is Short, who is first baseman. And ninth in the batting order is Braun, who plays second base, number 2. Their designated sub is Ridgely, B. Ridgely, number 6. Actually, not a designated sub. He's the pitcher. Excuse me. B. Ridgely, the pitcher, number 6. For the Broncos. So again, hopefully we'll have a very exciting game here at Minneapolis. The Broncos are off the field now. The umps are meeting with the coaches. Get the official scorecards. Head coach for Minneapolis, Tyler Conradi. Assistants, Luke Hostler and Brian Weatherman. Again, just an absolute gorgeous day here in Minneapolis. Getting ready for the first of doubleheader here this evening against the Russell Broncos. Russell will start at bat, as is always. The visitors play the top of the first. 7-inning games here in high school. Unless they get run ruled, I'd be awful surprised if either of these games got run ruled today, as I think these again are two fairly close teams in capabilities. David Johns, the pitcher from Minneapolis, has had a fairly successful season, I think, so far. I don't know his record, but seems to be fairly solid for the Lions. This is our first opportunity to broadcast a baseball game this year. We were in hopes of doing a game against Ellsworth last Thursday, but had wrong information on the location, so we didn't make it. We ended up subbing a week before that, broadcasting a junior varsity game. We had been scheduled to do the softball that day, but again, schedule snafus. The game started an hour early due to a light pole being broken in the outfield over at the softball diamond, and they wanted to get the games over with before dusk. So those games started early, and had to switch gears and come to a JV baseball game that was getting ready to start with Ellsworth. The Young Lions lost that one. Again, this is about the 7th season, maybe the 8th, of baseball here at Minneapolis. First season was pretty much junior varsity ball. Second season on, they've been in varsity and have been growing, taking their lumps, learning. This year they've got some of the better athletes in the school on the baseball squad, which helps. All right, your Lions are taking the field. Again, the starting pitcher, David Johns. Catcher, Brick Thompson. The outfield is starting to green up out there. The old football field for decades and decades here at Minneapolis. We'll take a break and be right back. All right, we're getting ready to go here. First batter up is 18, Hester, for the Broncos. David Johns pitching. First throw, swung on and hit down the right field line. First baseman caught by Barry, and we have the first out of the game. Second batter, number 8, Dinkle, for the Broncos. Johns' pitch, inside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, outside. So Johns is down on the count, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Across the plate, swung on, fouled. Makes the count 2-1. Johns is a junior for the Lions. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hit. Out into right field. Rothenberger gets under it, makes the snag. So 2 down. That fly out by Dinkle. Up is number 3, Bacher, for the Broncos. So 2 up, 2 down so far at the top of the first. Johns' pitch. Right across the plate, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A little low. But Bacher took a swing. Is now down to the count 0-2. Here's Johns' 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. 3 up, 3 down. 1 strikeout for Johns. So the Lions come up to bat here in the bottom of the first. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
Choose your beautiful new countertop, granite or quartz, from the large selection of slabs of granite and quartz in stock in the Creative Surfaces showroom. Your new countertop is cut from the actual slab of granite and quartz you select. Creative Surfaces is a proud supporter of Minneapolis Lions.
See the guys at AutoTech for all your automotive repair needs. Quality automotive care from alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of the Minneapolis Lions. Visit Straub International today. Your Case IH, Great Plains, Mahindra, and Polaris dealer with 7 locations. Straub International, helping Kansas grow. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Whether you're building a new house or a birdhouse, Ottawa County Lumber and Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Ottawa County Lumber, cheering for the Lions.
Welcome back to Legion Field here in Minneapolis. As we're getting ready to start the bottom of the first. The score is 0-all. The Broncos 3 up, 3 down there to start the game. 7 pitches, I think, was all that was necessary for Johns to get those 3 out. We had a out at first, fly out, and a strikeout. Had a little bit of excitement in Minneapolis today, I guess. Only official thing I know is that the police department called school, said you need to lock the doors. There's a threat out there. And about an hour and a half later, they were told they could unlock them. So that's all I officially know. I've heard other rumors. We won't go into those. All right, up for Minneapolis. Gavin Rothenberger, right fielder, number 35. Outside corner, strike one for Ridgely, the pitcher. Second pitch, swung on and missed. A little inside, possibly. Rothenberger down in the count. 0-2. Third pitch, outside, ball one. Outside and low. So the 1-2 pitch for Ridgely. Outside, the swung on, fouled. So we have a 1-2 count. Here's the fifth pitch of the game for the pitcher of Russell. Outside. Count even at 2-2. Ridgely's 2-2 pitch to Rothenberger. Swung on and hit the gap between short and second. It's going to be a base hit for Rothenberger, safe at first. Second batter for the Lions, Jake Fleming, third base. Ridgely delivers the pitch, swung on as foul ball for Fleming. So down 0-1 in the count. Throw out attempt at first, gets Rothenberger safe. Ridgely keeps Rothenberger in tow. There's the pitch. Foul ball way off to the right. Rothenberger had a steal going on. With the foul is called back to first. I believe the count is 0-2. Pitch outside. There's a steal attempt by Rothenberger. He's safe. So runner in scoring position for the Lions. That was on a strikeout, so out one for the Lions. Up to bat is the catcher, Brick Thompson. Pitch, swung on, popped up. Back up over the screen here. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Caught the outside corner, strike two for Thompson. Ridgely's 0-2 pitch, getting ready to come. The delivery. Swung on and hit to the third baseman, and they catch Rothenberger at home. So we got a man on base, but we lost it on a rundown. guess, yes, that was a hit for Thompson. I was not paying attention. He is at first. So 2 down, 1 man on. First baseman collects that hit by David Johns, and Minneapolis has 4 on, or 4 up at the bat, but only 1 hit, no runs. So after 1 inning, it's 0-0. Russell, Minneapolis. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Stop into Jean's IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jean's IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For 100 years, the Schooler Company has been the expert in marketing your agricultural products. Call and find out how Schooler can help you manage risk and maximize rewards. And go Lions.
Your headquarters for trailers, including stock trailers, fifth wheel, flatbed, dump trailers, and tilt trailers. Also, pickup beds, flatbeds, bale beds installed and serviced, plus they will go outside the box to customize exactly what you need. Joe's Fabricating, Hillsboro, proudly supports Minneapolis Lions. Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
B&K Prescription Shop has been serving the Salina area, including Central Kansas and North Central Kansas, since 1953, providing patients of all ages the prescriptions that they need to feel better. B&K Prescription Shop.
All right, top of the second. Number 23, the 4th batter in the order, Rome, the catcher for the Broncos, up to bat. John's delivery outside. The lefty is Rome. The pitch swung on and hit to second baseman. It was fumbled, and the throw was a little late to Barry. So on an error, we get a hit for Rome. Up to bat is Roar for the Broncos. 1 man on, no outs. The pitch swung on and hit. Oh! Off the glove of Fleming. Second error in the inning for the Lions here. The Lions shot is real quick. Off his glove. 2 runners on, 1 scoring position here. Top of the second, no outs. Up is Corley, designated hitter. Bunt attempt. Strike 1. So the Lions are going to have to play some good defense here. Pitch. Right. A little bit on the inside corner. 0-2 the count. To Corley. Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Oh, foul. Strike 2. So still the 0-2 pitch. To delivery. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. About 1 of the inning for the Broncos. Up to bat, number 20, Weber, the right fielder. Runners at first and second. 1 out for the Broncos. The pitch outside. Ball 1. John's 1-0 pitch. Swung on, foul down the right sideline. Evens the count at 1-1. Top of the second, scores 0-0. 1-1 the count here for Johns. Caught the outside corner, steal attempt doubles on. They got him at third. Good defense by the Lions. So, 2 down. Number 20, Weber, still at bat. Caught by third baseman Jeff Austin. And throws them out at first, so they had 2 men on 2 errors for the Broncos to start the inning. The Lions get out of it. 0-0 here still as we go to the bottom of the second. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant on South Broadway across from the All-Star Lanes in Salina. Delicious recipes, generous portions, and daily specials made fresh daily. La Hacienda has something you'll love.
All right, welcome back to the bottom of the second. The Lions up to bat. Caden Berry, first baseman. The lead off here for the Lions at the bottom of the second. Still pitching for the Broncos is number 6, B. Ridgely. Don't know his first name, just starts with a B. The pitch by Ridgely. 0-1 the count. Excuse me, 1-0 the count. The 1-0 pitch by Ridgely. Swung on a hit between. Oh, the shortstop gathers it up just in time and puts Berry out. Thought that was going to get by him. Great play by the shortstop for Russell. Up to bat, John Kelly for the Lions, the right fielder. The pitch. Caught the outside corner. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and popped up. Be way back behind the fence here. So 0-2 the count to Kelly. The 0-2 pitch by Ridgely. Outside. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch, or the 2-1 pitch, excuse me. Caught the inside. Or it was an inside ball, excuse me. Counts even at 2. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. Full count 3-2 now. From Ridgely to Kelly. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit by Kelly. It's chopper to third base. They gather it up, and it's an error. Kelly on in an error. So our third hit of the game. Go to back as second baseman up to base to the home plate for the Lions. One runner on, one out. The pitch. Caught the outside corner. 1-0 the count. Try to get Kelly out at first. He's got him dirty was all. Try it again. He's safe. I don't think John's necessarily a threat to steal, but I might be wrong. The pitch. Bunt. And it's a fielding error by the pitcher, and he's out at first, but advances the runner to second. Very close. Backus just could not quite run it out. Was a fielding error by the pitcher. Up for the Lions, number 15, third baseman, Brian Frazier. Runner scoring position at second with 2 outs. Swung on, hit by Frazier, picked up by the shortstop, and Frazier's out at first. So after 2 innings, the score is 0-all. Each team has gone through 8 batters, or no. Russell's gone through 7, the Lions gone through 8. Got one runner on for the Lions there, but we couldn't bring them home. So after 2, it's 0-all. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Hacienda proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by CNR Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at CNR Plating proud to support the youth of Minneapolis in all they do.
Suburban TV and Appliance Salina, your home of quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag appliances and Traeger grills, supports the Minneapolis Lions. Home-owned in Salina for 51 years, Suburban TV and Appliance, 1900 South 9th Salina. Competitive pricing and customer service box stores don't have.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
All right, welcome back to Legion Field here at the Ottawa County Fairgrounds in Minneapolis for inning number 3 of Russell versus Minneapolis. It's 0-0 here. Top of the third. Up for Russell's number 20, Weber, right fielder. A little low, outside, ball 1. First pitch by Johns. Second pitch. Swung on and hit. And that's going to fall for a hit. Picked up by Rothberger in center field. Excuse me, that was short. That was up to bat. Up is number 2, Braun. Bunt. Picked up by Johns. They throw out Braun at first, advance the runner to second. So 1 runner in scoring position with 1 down for the Broncos. And they send in a pinch runner, number 1, who I don't have a name for. Up is number 18, second go-round for the Broncos, Hester. Oh, now the wind's going to pick up. Blow my gear everywhere. So second time through the batting order for the Broncos. 1 down here, top of the third. 1 runner scoring position. Lefty, Hester, number 18. The pitch. Strike one on the inside corner. Johns takes the sign. 0-1 pitch, outside. 1-1 the count now. One pitch, swung on and missed by Hester. 1-2 count now. Pitch, swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the game for Johns, I think, unless my record keeping is in error here. So 2 down for the Broncos with 1 man in scoring position at second. Second batter in the order, number 8, Dinkle. Up. The pitch. Missed the outside corner. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 count here for Johns. The stretch, the pitch. Caught the outside corner that time. 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch for Johns. Inside, swung on. Foul ball. Back to third base. Caught by Jeff Austin. And gets that half of the inning over. 1 runner stranded by the Broncos. That's 3 in the game that they've stranded. So 0-0 after 2.5. The Lions will be up to bat. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors. All right, bottom of the third, Eric Yoxel, designated hitter, up to bat for the Lions. The number 9 hitter. Strike one, outside corner. So Yoxel down 0-1 here. The pitch. Swung on and hit. And foul down the left field line. So Yoxel now down 0-2. We did have a fairly nice breeze to start the game, and then it kicked up there and now seems to have quieted down. The 0-2 pitch. Ooh. That looked like that was a curve. It looked like it was going inside and came back across the plate, I thought. 1-2 the count, though. The pitch. Fouled. Back to the right. by Yoxel. 1-2 the count still. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. A strikeout for Yoxel. As we start our second time through the batting order, Gavin Rothenberger, center fielder, up. Gavin ground out the first time. Here he pop up. It's going to get over the center fielder. That's going to be a triple for Rothenberger. A stand-up triple for Gavin Rothenberger. His second hit of the game. Got stranded in the first inning. So one down. One runner in scoring position on third. Up is Fleming. Outside, ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed by Fleming. Evens the count at 1-1. One pitch. Foul off to the right by Fleming, so he falls behind the count. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and hit deep. And that's going to be a play by the center fielder. Rothenberger comes in and scores. Safe at home. So an RBI for Fleming. And the Lions score the first run for Minneapolis for the game for both squads. So 2 down here at the top of the third. Rick Thompson, the catcher, third in the batting order, up to bat. The pitch must have been high, ball one. The 1-0 pitch, inside, ball two. Outside, ball three. 2 outs here. The line's up 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Nobody on right now. Rothenberger scored. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Caught the outside corner, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and hit. Little bouncer gets by the shortstop. That's going to be a hit for Thompson. His second hit of the game, second time on base. Up is David Johns, the pitcher, with 2 outs, 1 runner on. The score 1-0 Minneapolis. The pitch outside. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 pitch outside. 2-0 now. Two outs here, 1 runner on. The pitch swung on and hit by Johns between the third baseman and shortstop. Puts a runner in scoring position. 2 men on, 2 outs. First hit of the game for Johns. Caden Berry, first baseman, up to bat. So 1 runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. Berry had a ground out in the first, her first time at bat. Ball 1-0, the count. The 1-0 pitch fouled back up into the screen by Berry. Evens the count at 1-1. Count is even 1-1. Here's the pitch. Caught the outside corner. 1-2 the count. Lines up 1-0 here. Here's the pitch. High. Evens the count at 2. 2 runners on, 2 outs. The count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit. It's a pop-up. Shortstop gets underneath it. Makes the catch. Lions are going to strand 2, but score 1 in the bottom of the third to take the 1-0 lead here. In the bottom of the third. Be back for the 4th inning. Just a jiffy. Thanks for listening to us on Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com. Dale Leech, here's a word from our sponsors.
Choose your beautiful new countertop, granite or quartz, from the large selection of slabs of granite and quartz in stock in the Creative Surfaces showroom. Your new countertop is cut from the actual slab of granite and quartz you select. Creative Surfaces is a proud supporter of Minneapolis Lions.
See the guys at AutoTech for all your automotive repair needs. Quality automotive care from alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of the Minneapolis Lions. Visit Straub International today. Your Case IH, Great Plains, Mahindra, and Polaris dealer with 7 locations. Straub International, helping Kansas grow. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Welcome back to Legion Field in Minneapolis at the Ottawa County Fairgrounds. We go to the top of the 4th with Lions leading 1-0. Up for the Broncos, second time around, is Bacher, number 3. The third baseman. David Johns pitching. That's delivery. Low and outside, ball 1. 2 strikeouts for Johns so far on the day. Lions scored on a stand-up triple by Rothenberger and a sacrificed hit by Fleming to get him into home. Back in the bottom of the third. Johns' pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch by Johns. Inside, swung on though. A little chopper played. Oh, it's a throwing error by Frazier. So on an error, they get a hit. Looked like that ball was going to go foul, but it stayed in. Well, I guess that was a foul. Okay. Was ruled a foul ball. Rome still at the bat. Pitch. Oh, no. Second base runner advances to third. And I got lost. I don't know where I am. Runner in scoring position for the Broncos. Up the bat, Rome. Throwing error on the catcher, Thompson. Up the bat, Rome, 23. Hit right to Backus. He throws him out at first. Rome's second ground out of the day. Up to bat for the Broncos, number 17, Roar. Fifth batter in the order. Shortstop. The pitch. Inside. One runner scoring position for the Broncos, threatening to tie the game here. Outside, ball. Thompson blocked that to keep it from getting away. That threatening run from third base. The pitch, outside corner, strike one. 3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch, caught the inside corner. Full count now, 3-2. Three-two pitch by Johns. Swung on and missed. Third strikeout of the game for Johns. Up number 12, Corley, designated hitter for the Broncos. They've got two outs with one runner on in scoring position. The pitch by Johns. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch by Johns. Swung on and missed. So the designated hit Corley falls down in the count 0-2. Johns shakes off the sign there, takes one, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on to get right back to Johns, and he throws him out at first. He's going to strand a runner. So after 3.5, it's 1-0 Minneapolis. Russell strands another runner. The Lions will come back in the bottom of the fourth, see if they can add to their lead. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to Eagle Communications Channel 20, MenSalinaPost.com. This is Dale Leech.
Whether you're building a new house or a birdhouse, Ottawa County Lumber and Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Ottawa County Lumber, cheering for the Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Stop into Jean's IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jean's IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For 100 years, a Schooler company has been the expert in marketing your agricultural products. Call and find out how Schooler can help you manage risk and maximize rewards. And go Lions.
Welcome back to Legion Field in Minneapolis at the Ottawa County Fairgrounds. As we head to the bottom of the fourth inning, the Lions leading the visiting Broncos from Russell 1-0. Up to bat for the Lions is right fielder John Kelly. John had a hit in the first inning, first time around. The pitch, outside, ball one. The pitch, swung on and hit by Kelly, left, it's going to go foul. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Ball down a little low. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch. Outside. 3-1 the count now to Kelly. No outs here at the bottom of the fourth. The pitch. High, walked him. First walk of the game, I think, for either pitcher. Up is second baseman Dakota Backus. And it's a bunt. Second sacrifice hit for Backus. Advances Kelly to second base. So one runner in scoring position for the Lions. Up is Brian Frazier, number 15, third baseman. It's going to fall a hit, I believe. Oh, great catch by the center fielder. I thought that was going to fall to the field. So two down, excuse me. One runner in scoring position. The count is 2-2. Or, excuse me, Eric Yoxel is up to bat. So, that was outside, 1-0 count here for Yoxel. The pitch, swung on and hit by Yoxel, foul down the left side. Evens the count at 1-1. Two outs here, bottom of the fourth. One runner on for the Lions. Kelly at second. Yoxel fouls. He had a strikeout in the first time around. The pitch. Swung on and missed by Yoxel. Two strikeouts. Lions strand another runner. It's 1-0 Minneapolis after 4. As we head to the top of the fifth, the Lions with the lead. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
Your headquarters for trailers, including stock trailers, fifth wheel, flatbed, dump trailers, and tilt trailers. Also, pickup beds, flatbeds, bale beds installed and serviced, plus they will go outside the box to customize exactly what you need. Joe's Fabricating, Hillsboro, proudly supports Minneapolis Lions. Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
B&K Prescription Shop has been serving the Salina area, including Central Kansas and North Central Kansas, since 1953, providing patients of all ages the prescriptions that they need to feel better. B&K Prescription Shop.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to Legion Field at the Ottawa County Fairgrounds in Minneapolis. Go to the top of the fifth. The Lions leading Russell 1-0. I think we said it before the game started. On paper, this had the potential to be a very even and close ball game, and that's the way it's been. Lions score in the bottom of the third. Take the 1-0 lead. Up to bat for the Broncos is number 20, Weber. Ground out, his first at bat. Johns has had 3 strikeouts, no walks. The pitch outside. So 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. So 2-1 the count for Johns. Excuse me. 1-2 the count, according to the umpire. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit. Just past the shortstop, Fleming. I think he got a glove on it, but he really had stretch to even do that. So we have a hit for Weber. 0 outs here in the top of the fifth. Up is Short, the first baseman. The pitch. Steal attempt at second. And that's a wild throw. Gets beyond the shortstop. So second error of the game for Thompson. Advances the runner to third. So with no outs, we get a runner in scoring position at third for the Broncos, threatening to tie the game here. Short at bat. First baseman for the Broncos. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit. Too short. Oh, fielding error, and that's going to score a runner. Fleming might have had a chance on that throw to home, but dropped the ball. His second error of the day. Ties the score at 1. With one runner on safe at first on that error. Braun, number 2. The second baseman up at bat. The pitch. Inside. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Outside. Johns falls down on the count, 2-0. No outs here in the top of the fifth. It's now tied at 1. Johns' 2-0 pitch inside. 3-0 the count in favor of Braun. The pitch. Strike 1. 3-1, and they go for the throw out at first, but he's safe. So Steele got the successful runner from Russell to second, and then he advanced on a throwing error. Strike 2. Fielding error on a hit brought him home. tie the score. 3-2 the count now for Johns against Braun. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And they went for the throw out at home first base, but not quite in time. 4th strikeout for the game for Johns. As they start their 3rd time around here, Hester, number 18, center fielder. Broncos have 1 runner on at first, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th. Tie scored at 1. The pitch. Swung on and fouled. So 0-1 the count here for Johns. The 0-1 pitch inside. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. There's 2 outs here on top of the 5th. 1 runner on at first. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit, foul. Oh, it's fair. No, the umpire calls a foul. So 1-2 the count here. Third base coach for the Broncos thought that hit in the baseline, but umpire says no. One and 2 the count. Time called by Hester, the batter. 1 runner in scoring position. The pitch. Low. It's a ball, and Johns quickly retrieves it. Keeps the runner from going to first, from second to first. From first to second, excuse me. The golf ball that got into the field of play here is stuck under the fence. Don't need anybody stepping on that, turning an ankle, or worse. All right, the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike out. 5th strikeout of the game for Johns. 2 down. Up is number 8, Dinkle. Or excuse me, yes, Dinkle. He's had 2 flyouts so far. Inside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Attempted to throw out at first. High outside, not quite in time. So 1-1 the count, and the catcher Thompson goes out to talk with Johns. The 1-1 pitch coming up. Outside. Two and 1 now. The pitch swung on and hit. It's over the shortstop. Picked up by the right fielder. Jeff Austin. So Dinkle is on with a hit. Bacher, number 3, up to bat. Third time through the batting order for the Broncos. 2 runners on. Swung on a hit to shortstop. He's going to tag the force out at third, to end the inning. 1 run for the Broncos in the top of the 5th to tie the score at 0. And the wind's starting to pick back up here. Make life uncomfortable for the broadcasters. I know you feel sorry for me. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors here at Legion Field. The score tied at 1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Dale Leech, Eagle Communications, Channel 20, and SalinaPost.com.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant on South Broadway across from the All-Star Lanes in Salina. Delicious recipes, generous portions, and daily specials made fresh daily. La Hacienda has something you'll love. La Hacienda proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by CNR Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at CNR Plating proud to support the youth of Minneapolis in all they do.
Suburban TV and Appliance Salina, your home of quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag appliances and Traeger grills. Supports the Minneapolis Lions. Home owned in Salina for 51 years. Suburban TV and Appliance, 1900 South 9th Salina. Competitive pricing and customer service box stores don't have.
Welcome back to Legion Field, Minneapolis. It's tied at 1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Up to bat is Gavin Rothenberger, center fielder. Had a stand-up triple in the first and then scored our only run on a sacrifice hit by and it's caught by the shortstop. Gets him at first. Thrown out at first is Rothenberger. Third time around the batting order for the Lions. Jake Fleming's had the RBI, for the Lions. Brazier's hit, it's deep, caught by the center fielder. Fleming's hit, So up is catcher Brick Thompson. Here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs. The pitch. Low. Ball 1. Want to know the count. The 1-0 pitch. Inside. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. It's fouled down the right field line by Thompson. Makes the count 2-1. Here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Ground out by Rothenberger and a deep fly caught by the center fielder versus Fleming. And there's a hit into left field, got between the third baseman and shortstop for Thompson. His 3rd hit of the game. Up David Johns, the pitcher. Johns has ground out once, got a hit once. So the Lions with a runner on first, 2 outs. David Johns up to bat. He's had 5 strikeouts in the game. Throw out attempt at first against Thompson. He's safe. pitch. Hit. That's going to get caught by the second baseman. Just got into the outfield. So a fly out for David Johns there. 0 runs for the Lions in the bottom of the 5th. Keeps the score at 1-1 as we go into the top of the 6th of the 7th inning game. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lion Backers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Okay, welcome back to Legion Field, the Ottawa County Fairgrounds in Minneapolis. NCAA contest, very competitive, very good between the Minneapolis Lions hosting the Russell Broncos. Up to bat for the Broncos. Top of the 6th is 23, Rome. He's had 1 hit. And 2 groundouts. Outside. Two 2-0 the count. The pitch 2-0 makes it 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Strike. Oh. Thought it caught the inside corner. Did not. First walk of the game for Johns. 5 strikeouts. Up to bat, Roar, number 17. So 1 man on, no outs. The pitch, inside, strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count. Pitch. Oh, throw out attempt by Johns. It's high. Gets over Barry's head. And the runner is safe at second, puts him in scoring position. Error on Johns. That's the 7th error of the contest for the Lions. Coach Conrad comes out to consult with the ump about something. So no outs, 1 runner in scoring position now. Up to bat, 17, Roar for the Broncos. Timeout. The pickoff attempt, the throw was high, advancing the runner to second. Swung on, hit, foul down the left side. Makes the count 1-1, I believe. Excuse me, 0-2. No outs, one runner in scoring position at second. The pitch swung on, hit to the first baseman. He snags it and is going to run down the catcher, or the batter at first. So a sacrifice hit for 17 moves Roar, or by Roar, moves Rome to third base. The game tied at 1 out here in the top of the sixth. Ball. The batter is now Corley, designated hitter. He's had 2 ground outs. The 1-0 pitch for Johns. 1 out in the inning. It's a pop up. Johns underneath it. No. Backus got underneath it, coming in from second. So 2 outs. Brings up number 20, Weber, the right fielder. For 1 runner scoring position, 2 outs. The pitch by Johns. Inside, ball 1. Oh, caught the corner, strike 1. It's 5 strikeouts on the day so far for David Johns. The 0-1 pitch, swung on, hit to the shortstop, and out at first. Good work by Frazier, get that ball over. So after 5.5, it's 1-1. It's the second time the Broncos have stranded a runner at third. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors, Dale Leech for Eagle Communications, Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com.
Choose your beautiful new countertop, granite or quartz, from the large selection of slabs of granite and quartz in stock in the Creative Surfaces showroom. Your new countertop is cut from the actual slab of granite and quartz you select. Creative Surfaces is a proud supporter of Minneapolis Lions.
See the guys at AutoTech for all your automotive repair needs. Quality automotive care from alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of the Minneapolis Lions. Visit Straub International today. Your Case IH, Great Plains, Mahindra, and Polaris dealer with 7 locations. Straub International, helping Kansas grow. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Welcome back to Legion Field in Minneapolis, the Ottawa County Fairgrounds. We're going to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 1. The 1 run by Gavin Rothenberger, center fielder. Got a stand-up triple on a very nice hit over the center fielder's head. And then Jake Fleming got the RBI. Score Rothenberger from third. 1 run by the Broncos in the top of the 5th. And they were threatening in both the 4th and the 6th with runners at third. Caden Berry up to bat for the Lions. Third time through the batting order for the Lions. He had a fly out one time and a ground out the other time he's up to bat. A real tight competitive game here at the ballpark in Minneapolis as the Lions are hosting the Russell Broncos. The pitch. Swung on, hit by Barry. It's pop up as the right fielder gets under it, makes the play. Second fly out of the game for Barry. Up is John Kelly. First right fielder. Takes a swing and snagged by the third baseman. Puts him out. Third ground out for Kelly. No. First ground out for Kelly. He had a hit also. And I didn't record what happened to him second time he used a bat. Apparently. Up is Dakota Backus, who's had 2 bunts. Sacrifice hits. Ball 1. He advanced Kelly each time. I think Kelly got on base by a walk his second time. Third baseman snags that and puts Backus out. So after 6, it's 1-1. We go into the crucial 7th. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Whether you're building a new house or a birdhouse, Ottawa County Lumber and Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Ottawa County Lumber, cheering for the Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Stop into Jean's IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jean's IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For 100 years, a Schooler Company has been the expert in marketing your agricultural products. Call and find out how Schooler can help you manage risk and maximize rewards. And go Lions!
Okay, welcome back to Legion Field at the Fairgrounds in Minneapolis. As we go to the top of the 7th, it scores tied at 1 in this very competitive NCAA contest with the Russell Broncos. David Johns going all the way here so far for the Lions. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, according to my tally. Up is short for the Broncos. First baseman. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Missed the outside corner. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch for Johns. Swung on, fouled to the left. So strike 2, 1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch. High and outside. Evens the count at 2. Two pitch for Johns. Swung on and fouled. Count remains 2-2. David Johns gone the whole way for the Lions, as has Ridgely for the Broncos. Through 6 for them. Top of the 7th action here. Two and 2 the count. The pitch. Swung on and fouled again. The The 2-2 pitch. Got him on the inside corner. 6th strikeout for Johns. Number 2, Braun, the second baseman up to bat. 1 down, he fouls the first pitch. So he's down 0-1. 1 out here, the top of the 7th. The 0-1 pitch for Johns. Fouled again. 0-2 for Braun. Johns is going for his 7th strikeout of the game. The 0-2 pitch. High, outside a little. So 1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch for Johns. Strike. Got the corner. His 7th strikeout of the game. The Broncos 2 outs here at the top of the 7th. Up is their leadoff batter, Hester, number 18, as they go their 4th time through the order. Hester is struck out, had a ground out. I can't remember what the other one was. Apparently, I didn't write it down. 7 strikeouts for David Johns, 1 walk. Johns' pitch inside. Must have nicked the batter. 2nd walk of the game for Johns. So 1 runner on now for the Broncos with 2 outs. Up to bat is Dinkle, number 8. Second batter in the order for the Broncos. Johns' pitch, high. One and 0 the count. 1 runner on, 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's going to get away from the catcher and advance the runner to second. So an error on Thompson there. The ball get away from him. I'll call it. Advances the runner to second. Puts the runner in scoring position. 2 down. 1 runner at second. 2 outs. The pitch. Caught the inside corner. 2 strikes. John's going for his 8th strikeout of the game. Umpire calls time. As Johns was awaiting the sign from Brick Thompson, the catcher. Here we go. Johns backs off. Now gets ready to pitch again. The pitch. Inside and low. Thompson did a good job of digging that out of the dirt. The count is even to 2-2. 2 outs, 1 runner in scoring position at second. Score tied 1-1 here in the top of the 7th. The pitch. Swung on and missed. And he throws him out at first. So we had a walk. Or no, we had a strikeout that was dropped. and ground thrown out at first. So after 6.5 innings, it's 1-1. The Lions up to bat with a chance to put this game away with 1 run. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Your headquarters for trailers including stock trailers, fifth wheel, flatbed, dump trailers, and tilt trailers. Also pickup beds, flatbeds, bale beds installed and serviced, plus they will go outside the box to customize exactly what you need. Joe's Fabricating, Hillsboro, proudly supports Minneapolis Lions. Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
B&K Prescription Shop has been serving the Salina area, including Central Kansas and North Central Kansas, since 1953, providing patients of all ages the prescriptions that they need to feel better. B&K Prescription Shop.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance.
All right, welcome back to the bottom of the 7th. The Lions with the ability to win the game here with a run. It's tied at 1. Up to bat, Brian Frazier, third baseman. Strike 1 on the first pitch. Frazier's had a fly out and a ground out. Took a swing, fouled it back into the fence. Oh, 0-2 the count, I do believe. On deck is Eric Yoxel, the DH. He hit it. Pitcher comes up for it, and he's out of first. Eric Yoxel, the DH, has had 2 strikeouts. Josh Macy normally is the DH, but he is ill today. The pitch. Swung on, hit, and that is fair! Outstretched arm to the left fielder, could not quite catch it. And we have a stand-up double for Eric Yoxel here, the DH, with 1 out. Up to bat, 4th time around, Gavin Rothenberger, center fielder. He had a stand-up triple and has scored the only Lions run so far. And out comes the Russell coach to talk with the pitcher and the squad, the infielders. We have 1 out. We have 1 runner in scoring position at second base. The Lions need 1 run to win this close contest, NCAA contest. We do have a pitching change. No, we don't. Excuse me. Ridgely still at the bag. One to one here, 1 out, bottom of the second, 1 runner scoring position. The 1-0 count now. The pitch. Swung on, hit by Rothberger. It's third base, second baseman grabs it. Gets him at first, but it's a sacrifice hit to advance Yoxel to third. His third ground out of the game, but a crucial one as he advances Yoxel to third base. 2 outs now. Jake Fleming up to bat. Jake has an RBI, 1 fly out, 1 ground out. Foul ball, so he's down 0-1. A hit is needed. The pitch, fouled, 0-2. Fleming with the 1 RBI for the Lions. The pitch, swung on and missed. Fleming thought he dropped it, but not the case. That might be the first strikeout for Ridgely. We go to extra innings here at Legion Field, Minneapolis. The score tied at 1. It's been a tight, and exciting contest as the Broncos and the Lions go 1-1 after 7. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant on South Broadway across from the All-Star Lanes in Salina. Delicious recipes, generous portions, and daily specials made fresh daily. La Hacienda has something you'll love. La Hacienda proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by CNR Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at CNR Plating proud to support the youth of Minneapolis in all they do.
Suburban TV and Appliance Salina, your home of quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag appliances and Traeger grills, supports the Minneapolis Lions. Home owned in Salina for 51 years. Suburban TV and Appliance, 1900 South 9th Salina. Competitive pricing and customer service box stores don't have.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lion backers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Welcome back to the top of the 8th. The score tied at 1. David Johns continuing at it here, the starting pitcher for the Lions. He's had 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. Up to bat for the Broncos is number 3, Bacher. He's had a hit, 1 strikeout, and 1 ground out. The pitch. Swung on and hit. Nice catch by the third baseman, Brian Frazier. So 1 down for the Broncos here in the top of the 8th. Up is 23, Rome. The pitch. Oh, I thought that caught the outside corner. Not so, says Blue. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Outside. No, he caught the corner on that one. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Had a hit to Barry, the first baseman. He snags it and puts him out at first. Up to bat for the Broncos is Roar, number 17. 2 down. Outside, ball 1. The pitch. Swung on and hit, foul down the left side. I only have 1 recorded error for the Broncos this game. Unfortunately, the Lions have 8. But the game is still tied at 1. The pitch. Outside, gets away from the catcher, but nobody on base to attempt a a benefit from that. The pitch, swung on and missed. One and two, the count. John's going for his 8th strikeout of the game. Swung on and missed. He gets it. Retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's score tied at 1. Again, the Lions with a chance to win this game with a run. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. Okay, we go to the top of the 8th. The score tied at 1. As with Minneapolis, the starting pitcher for the Broncos has gone all the way here. Ridgely. Up the bat for the Lions is Thompson, the catcher. Fouled the first pitch, back behind the screen. And to the shortstop is the hit. He collects it and throws Thompson out at first. That's the first time that Thompson has got to base. He's had 3 hits. John's the pitcher up the bat. Pitcher versus pitcher here. He takes a hack at the first one. It's caught by the first baseman and bobbles it. He's safe at first. So the second error of the game for the Broncos puts David Johns at first. His second hit of the game. One down here now. Caden Berry up the bat for the Lions. Caden has had 2 flyouts and a ground out. Takes a swing at it. It's fouled down the right side. Nobody can get to it. It's way out of play. So Berry down in the count, 0-1. David Johns had a very good game. 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. I've only recorded 1 strikeout for Ridgely of the Broncos. I might have not marked some down, I'm not sure. But throw out attempt at first. Pick-off attempt. Safe for Johns. Again, a pick-off attempt. Safe, just barely. The Broncos, one of the out there. There's 1 out in this inning. 1 man on. Caden Berry up the bat. The pitch. Hit, and that's going to fall for a hit in left field. Berry gets his first hit of the game. Moves. Johns to second. So 2 men on, 1 out. And Kelly is up to bat. Johns has had 1 hit on the day. 1 ground out and 1 walk, I believe. So a runner scoring position at second. That's Johns. The pitch. It's a hit just beyond the shortstop. And that's going to load the bases for the Lions. Kelly with his second hit of the day. Bases loaded, 1 out. And I think we're going to have a pitching change for the Broncos. We will be back after this word from our sponsors.
Choose your beautiful new countertop, granite or quartz.
Supporting the Lions all the way. Robertson Monuments.
See you,
Welcome back. Well, I thought we were going to have a pitching change, but I guess not. Originally still on the mound. Bases loaded. The only time in the game the base has been loaded for either squad. Up to bat is Dakota Backus. He's had 3 groundouts, 2 of them sacrifice hits. Inside pitch, 1-0 the count. The pitch, outside, 1-1. There's 1 out. Bases loaded. Lions need a run to score. The pitch. And it's fair. That's gonna. Oh. Lump says it landed on the line. I thought we were going to score Mr. Johns. Well, the Broncos got robbed once on a left field call on a foul. I think we just did too, but the pitch fouled to the right. So 0-2 the count here for Backus. Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch. Another foul down the right side. The pitch. Swung on, hit. That's gonna score a runner. David John scores the winning run on an RBI by Dakota Backus. As the Lions take the first game 2-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Congratulations, Lions. What a game here, an NCAA contest of the Minneapolis Lions versus the Russell Broncos. Minneapolis now goes to 4-3 in the league, 4-5 overall. The Broncos fall to 5-4 overall and 3-2 in the league. What a game here for the Lions versus the visiting Broncos from Russell. David Johns with the winning run and an RBI by Dakota Backus to end this game in 8 innings. The other run was scored by Rothenberger after stand-up triple in the third, and an RBI by Jake Fleming. With that, it's about 6:30. I'm going to bring this to a close. Hope you've enjoyed this here on Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com. Consult the SalinaPost.com website for the next broadcast of Minneapolis baseball, softball. Dale Leech going to sign off. Good night, folks. Thanks as always for having us in your home. Good day.